Hello guys, how are you all? Welcome to my channel. So, today we are gonna see, what if Naruto goes back in time to save Minato and Kushina from Kyuubi, part 2. Subscribe if you enjoy the video, let's start the story. I never thought I would have the chance to fight you again once more. Minato said, as he took a battle stance with kunai in each hand. This time I am going to kill you. He said, as he charged in. Tobi ejected several wind demon shuriken after making several hand signs, crying, fire style. Phoenix Age Flower Nail Crimson making all the projectiles far more deadlier. Minato threw a kunai straight at him, while Tobi let it pass, and Minato flashed right above him. This time he passed straight through him, and Tobi also stepped forward. Minato flashed once more to another point. I won't fall for the same trick again, and again forth. Tobi chuckled. Oh well. It was worth a shot. Guess this won't be just flash and hit I guess, he thought, as he started to make a plan to defeat his enemy. Bingo. He threw his kunai once more as he made a clone seal and cried, kunai shadow clone. He could only do one thing, become intangible. He cursed, his time was running short. He won't be able to stay in this state much longer. He became solid once more to do a technique, but he was ravaged by two blue orbs from behind. He cursed once more, this was getting too old. He cried, Earth style. Hiding mole, and dived into the ground. Minato threw a kunai to a tree and flashed at it and stood on a branch. Where are you? He thought. Soon he saw Tobi come out of the ground as he made a hand seal. The whole place was filled with explosions, but the damage did not reach any of them. Minato chuckled. So he really has figured out my secret. You know I still have lots left. Minato told the attacker. This can go all day. Although I wonder if you have enough bombs to keep it up. Yeah, this is getting boring, isn't it? Alright, how about this? He asked as he made a tiger seal and cried fire style. Blast wave wild dance. A massive fire vortex came and started making its way towards Minato. Minato threw some and flashed towards the kunai that was the furthest away from the vortex. As soon as he flashed there he threw his kunai upwards and flashed once more. He repeated the action and this time threw them towards Tobi and made the clone seal for executing the kunai shadow clone technique once more. This time he drew in both hands and started deflecting them, and this time he really did deflect almost all of them. Seems he's gotten better in terms of reflexes than the last time we clashed, Minato thought. He created two blue orbs and started flashing as soon as he saw Tobi was almost done deflecting. He cried, space time. Spiraling serial spheres and was teleporting randomly around Tobi. Even with his Sharingan Tobi was having trouble to predict where he would make an appearance and attack, and in the confusion to his surprise, Minato slammed his technique onto Tobi's chest doing lethal damage. Tobi managed to make a ram seal and cried wood style. Cutting sprigs and several sharp wooden spikes produced from his upper body and they spread like branches, but they merely managed to minor cuts on his opponent as he was thrown and his spikes were crushed by Minato's spiraling spheres. You really are something, you know, fourth. Seems I can never win against you. Don't worry, I plan to change this very soon. He said and teleported away. Minato cursed. Even though he wanted to kill the guy slowly and painfully he had to let him go. He was low on chakra and exhausted. He decided to check on Naruto and just as he was about to flash he heard an explosion. But Naruto, after hearing everything, Kushina sent Naruto to a safe bunker below the house. He knew it was the safest place for now. Naruto complied. Kushina activated the seals around the house, which would let her know if anyone intruded their home. She and Minato made some seals that would respond to anyone other than those welcome at their home. The tattoo was made on her hand which consisted of several leaves. Each leaf was for a specific seal. So she would know where the intruder was coming from. After extracting Kurama, Kushina was severely weakened to the point that her chakra coils were damaged so much that she couldn't execute a simple ninja technique. Her only hope was her chakra chains alongside several weapons she kept in the house. She equipped a heavy armor that was identical to the samurai's and two hip pouches with weapon holsters on each thigh. She equipped a sword and walked outside just as she could feel a leaf glowing and slightly burning. Well, looks like the demon-loving bitch is here to entertain us. Inabi said. Do you really think you can do anything against us? Yushiro said. We know you have casted an illusion over our Lord Hokage. Once we kill you he'll be free from your curse and reward us handsomely. Enough. Let's just get this over with. We also have to kill the demon brat too. She's merely a minion, Tekka said as he brandished his tanto. The others followed suit and the three flared their Sharingan. Kushina was mad but she had to keep her emotions in check. She couldn't just charge in. She drew her sword in a defensive stance. Damn. I can't do much against those eyes. She mentally cursed and started to formulate a plan. Inabi dashed forward and Kushina blocked it. She gritted her teeth and ran some chakra on her blade, strengthening it as well as making it much sharper. Inabi jumped back as soon as he saw his tanto was about to be snapped in two. Kushina took this chance and threw some attached tags and jumped away from the area. The tags exploded and there were explosive tag balls attached to them. The explosions were much more destructive than the Uchihas thought. Damn, the bitch is annoying, Inabi cursed. He got some second-degree burns along Tekka. Yashiro, you okay? Tekka asked. I will manage once I have skinned that bitch alive. Yashiro received some major damages. He had third-degree burns on his face. We underestimated her. Tekka said. And no more playing. We finished this now. Meanwhile, Kushina was hiding on a tree giving finishing touches to her trap. As soon as she did that, she jumped, threw some more kunai wrapped with exploding tags, and ran towards the forest. Yashiro was mad and did some signs and cried, fire style. Great fireball, and jumped backwards while Inabi and Tekka jumped sideways. They chased after her. Where are you? You whore. Yashiro screamed. Calm down, Yashiro. Tekka said. Look closely. She has got to be here somewhere. I agree, Inabi said, as he gave more attention to his surroundings. She can't escape our Sharingan. Meanwhile, when Naruto heard the explosion, he could not just stay in the bunker for a moment. He dashed outside and saw 3 Uchihas pursuing her mom. Inabi, Tekka, and Yashiro were searching the forest early. Tap. Tap. Inabi pursued the sound as soon as he heard it. The others followed. Just as Inabi was in the barrier Kushina had planted, an explosion was heard. Yes. The barrier method formation was a success. When the smoke died out, Inabi was found dead. Kushina had to move fast as the area was compromised. She jumped from branch to branch but found several launched at her. She deflected and her armor saved her from the assault. Mom, Naruto cried and came right behind her. Yashiro had moved and made some hand seals and cried, fire style. Great fireball, and used it as a continuous flamethrower. Naruto created some clones, grabbed her mom and jumped to a safe location. The shadow clones each threw kunai and shurikens and made the clone seal, and they all made some more head seals and cried, wind release. Gale palm. The sheer amount of shuriken and kunai was amazing. Not to mention the power behind it. The thrown projectiles caught on fire as they shot through the flames. He saw all the shurikens ablaze and came right at him, but he could do nothing. He was impaled by those and was surrounded by explosions. Yeah, Naruto and Kushina chorused. But their victory was cut short. Tekka screamed. You little pieces of shit, I will destroy you. He was grief-stricken. Why did you? Naruto jump forward to engage the guy. The fourth voice was heard. Tekka was relieved to see the man. Lord Fugaku. Tekka said. Naruto turned to look and saw his mom unconscious. Fugaku licked her cheek and said, it's a shame I have to kill such a fine piece of beauty. But duty calls. Naruto was furious. He dared to touch his mother like that. He said once more, I'll kill you first, demon brat. Then I'll feast upon this body and slowly kill the demon-loving bitch. The man started laughing maniacally. Naruto couldn't hold his anger off any longer. He screamed. His whole body felt as if it were on fire. His eyes turned to red with black slits. He gave a violent scream and shouted forward with such a speed that even the Sharingan couldn't follow. He was right on top of him and aimed his palm right at him. The kunai attached to a chain shot forward from his palm, and it was of chakra, purple chakra. It went right through the skull and it tore the whole body in half. Kushina was about to fall, but Naruto caught her. Monster. Tekka screamed as he ran away screaming. Naruto collapsed just as Tekka was out of sight. From afar, a pair of red eyes saw the whole incident and shed a tear of blood before the person bursted into crows. As soon as Minato heard the explosion, he went in that direction. As soon as he reached, he saw the Hokage tower was in shambles. What the hell has happened here? Minato started to look for any signs of life and heard an explosion once more. I can't waste my time here. I need to check on Naruto. He thought and made some shadow clones and flashed once more. He flashed just where his son was. Ow, my son. Kushina. He held both of them, hugging them tightly. I am so sorry for not being here earlier. He saw that both of them were pretty exhausted, but he was relieved. His beloved wife and son were okay. He quickly flashed and took them to the hospital. He stayed at the hospital and sent shadow clones to investigate. He would leave only if there was a catastrophic event in the village. He got one of his clones' memories. Seems his clones were doing just fine. But Kakashi, just as Kakashi took a battle stance, Manju shot several strands of wire towards him. Kakashi jumped back and dodged them. Toki shot his hand from the gauntlet and it almost impacted with Kakashi, but he used body replacement technique to evade it. The log exploded and damaged a finger on the hand of the gauntlet. Your device is pretty impressive, you know. Kakashi commended. Shura spews flames at Kakashi with his umbrella. Shit. His attack covers a wide area. Kakashi made some hand seals and cried, Earth style. Mud wall. A solid wall of earth erupted from the ground and blocked the flames. He readied himself, but he cursed when he looked upwards. Shura was gliding through the air while the top was spinning. He cried, Senbon shower. Kakashi made some hand seals and cried, earth style. Hiding mole. Kakashi went into the ground. Fuck, where is that bastard? Subiru asked. He was getting a bit frustrated. Kakashi emerged just behind Toki with a lightning blade in his left hand and it dug right into his heart. Ah, with a cry his body started to fall forward. Muotaki Imanju screamed in despair and threw some wires right after making some hand signs. He cried, murderous grasp. Kakashi's Sharingan helped him escape and the wires constricted the falling body of Toki and they went right through his body chopping his fallen comrade into pieces. No, no, no. You piece of shit. He was furious. It took Subiru this long, but he finally managed to complete his technique. With the aid of his shadow clones he rushed toward Kakashi while Shura decided to flank him. Shura spewed flames once more with his umbrella and Kakashi once more made a mud wall. Subiru's clones held him in place and Subiru thrust forward his hand with open fingers. He cried, soul body separation to his, and to Shura's surprise Kakashi bursted into lightning electrocuting both Shura and Subiru. Manju's eyes widened. It was a lightning release shadow clone. Then where was the real one? As if to answer him, Kakashi emerged right behind him and charged at him with lightning blades in each hand. He cried, lightning blade. Twin lightning shiver and struck Manju with one, sending him into air, and repeatedly kept hitting him with the same blade in a zigzag formation into the air back and forth, and when he was above Manju, he slammed his other blade into him, driving him into the ground. He jumped away from his opponent and started panting. That took a lot out of him. He went to Subiru and Shura. They were still breathing. He decided to take them to the interrogation chamber, but he was out of breath. He decided to wait a bit more and summoned Pakken to send him to Hokage Tower and bring backup. When Pakken left he decided to wait a bit more and decided to take a soldier pill, but he was shocked when Shura got up and aimed his umbrella at him. Shit. I can't dodge it in time. I can't even move a muscle. He decided to bluff his way out of the situation. Listen, I don't know you and I'm pretty sure we have no personal conflicts. If you stop and surrender I will see to it that you get the least punishment between you and Subiru. Subiru thought for a second, then said, nah. I think I'll kill you and leave. Just as he was about to fire, a yellow flash could be seen and then a blue orb crashed into him. Spiraling sphere Minato cried. Shura was thrown back, but he was dead, that was what they both were certain of. You okay Kakashi? Minato asked. Yeah, master. Though I have had better days. Kakashi said jokingly. Yeah, we all have. Minato said. Is everything alright master? Kakashi asked in a serious tone. He could guess something bad has happened. The Hokage Tower is ruined. Someone destroyed the whole place. And Naruto and Kushina were attacked. Minato informed him. How are they? Kakashi's jaw dropped. Who would dare to attack the Hokage's son and wife? He thought. Let's go master. He said as he started to get up. Calm down Kakashi. You clearly need rest. Catch your breath. Minato said. Kakashi was about to protest, but Minato said Kakashi, I am a clone. My real self is at the hospital with Naru and Kushina. Seems they were able to kill the attackers somehow. Thank goodness. Kakashi gave a sigh. Master. How many were there? Any idea who the attackers were? Kakashi asked. There were 4. And they all were Uchihas. And I had a face-off with the masked man I told you about. Minato told him. What? Is this situation worse? I'm guessing you kicked his ass. Kakashi asked. Yeah. That I did. But he got away again. Minato said bitterly. Alright I guess I am as good as I can get for now. Let's go, master. Kakashi said. Minato placed a hand on his shoulder and teleported themselves to the hospital. As soon as they went back the clone vanished. Kakashi was immediately patched up. He was merely suffering from chakra exhaustion. Alright, Kakashi. Now tell me what happened. Minato said and Kakashi started telling him everything from the Anbu impostor to the moment his master came. I see. Seems this was all planned. Minato said. He told Kakashi how he found the masked man with Naruto. I have sent my clones to almost anywhere and everywhere. Seems the coup d'etat has been avoided. Suddenly he received a disturbing memory. Oh no. It seems Lord Sarutobi has been injured. He said and he made some clones and flashed them as he left them in the hospital. Great. This cannot get any worse. Kakashi said. At Sarutobi household, Minato went there as fast as he could. He found Hiruzen lying, his half side was beneath a wall, a deep wound at his right abdomen region could be seen. Lord Hiruzen, Lord Hiruzen. Minato cried as he lifted the wall and threw it away. Oh no. His chakra signature is fading fast. Minato flashed at the hospital and he was taken to the operation theater. How dare those bastards pay, Minato said furiously. Danzo was seen coming at his direction. Lord Hokage, seems your clones have almost taken care of this mayhem single-handedly. You truly are a fearsome man indeed. I do not require flattery at the moment, Danzo. Speak what you have in mind and leave. Minato said. I am sorry for your family, but I must remind you that I did tell you to take steps as soon as possible, but you insisted on waiting and letting them make the first move. Now do you see what your decision has brought? Your own son and wife had to suffer for your delusional ways of peace. Danzo said arrogantly. I admit that I did not do as you said, but do not dare to question my authority, Danzo. I am Hokage. I did my best to avoid the worst. I will not cause bloodshed on presumptions. Minato said. But by now you should have enough evidence that the Uchihas are behind this attack. Even if they are not the mastermind, they are in league with them. Danzo said. Yes, I believe I do have enough. Leave. I need to decide what should be the best course of action. Minato said, and Danzo left. I can't just kill innocent people, but I also can't just let this fly. What do I do, Minato thought. As Danzo was making his way towards the exit, he smirked. Seems his new eye was working perfectly. The Uchiha compound was in chaos. There was blood everywhere. The streets, the road, were all clad in blood. A ninja equipped in standard Anbu uniform was walking alone with a bloodied sword in his hands. He had blood all over his uniform. He was crying. He kept going. Lord Danzo, seems someone is massacring our men at the Uchiha compound. And Anbu said. What? Who is doing this? Danzo asked. It seems it's Itachi Uchiha. Anbu replied. Oh no. Danzo cursed. This is not what I had planned. I need to gather more eyes. Hayo, I have a mission for you. Only a level of your ninja can accomplish this task. I am your Lord Danzo. Hayo said. What is it that my lord desires for me to do? You are to go to the Uchiha compound and get me minimum 5 Sharingan eyes. More if possible. If you have 5 in possession and think that your life is in danger, you may return. But you must dispose of the bodies you have taken eyes from. Now go. Danzo commanded. This time I will have my ways with those accursed eyes. Hayo went to the Uchiha compound. This place sure is a mess, he thought. Time to get started. He said as he unsheathed his tanto. He moved carefully, sticking to the shadows. He carefully took out 6 Sharingan and placed it into a liquid-filled jar. He destroyed the bodies with fire release techniques. He trod carefully and looked for more eyes when he spotted a man with a bloodied sword. He knew it was Itachi Uchiha. Shit. It's that Uchiha. I should just get the fuck out of here. I already did finish my objective, he thought, and made his way to Reed headquarters. Itachi went to his mom and found her dead. No. No. Not my mother either. He fell to his knees and cried, gritting his tears. He had to find his younger brother. But Sasuke was at a training ground when he heard an explosion. He quickly went to the village only to find the village was filled with fire and explosions. A Chunin came and took him to the Hokage Monument safe house. He saw many other of his classmates, but where was his best friend? He looked but could not find one Naruto Namikaze. He shouted, Naruto, are you here? Please answer me if you are here. Everyone looked at him. He felt a bit embarrassed, but he really needed that guy at the moment. He was a bit shy after all, and he hardly knew any of them. He bowed and said, I am sorry. I'm just looking for my best friend. He saw a man with golden hair make his way towards him. Hello, Sasuke. Don't worry, Naruto's alright. Just stay put for a while, okay? Once all this is over you can meet my son. Minato said. Yes, Lord Hokage. Thank you. He bowed once more. He saw Itachi making his way to him. What is Itachi doing here? He saw Itachi telling the Hokage something. The Hokage threw a kunai on the roof which dug into it and then poofed out of existence. After a moment, the Hokage was back on the same spot with a yellow flash. Wow. Lord Hokage is so awesome, Sasuke thought. Itachi then made his way towards Sasuke and sat right beside him. Hey little brother, Itachi said. What's up, Itachi? Is something wrong? Sasuke asked. You know no matter what I love you. You know that, right? Itachi asked. Of course, brother. Is something wrong? Sasuke asked again. Nothing is wrong, brother, nothing at all. Itachi said as he closed his eyes and leaned back against the wall. Not yet, that is, he thought mentally. Sasuke closed his eyes as well and fell to sleep. When he woke up he was at Naruto's home. Konohamaru was also there sleeping. He thought for a moment what to do but decided to just sleep for the moment. Itachi will come for him. Naruto's dreamscape. Naruto was walking through a dark corridor. It had pipes running all over and it was filled with some liquid substance that reached his knees. He kept walking until he was at the grand gate. There were 2 malicious red eyes looking right at him. He saw white teeth that were glimmering. Naruto was really afraid. But he wouldn't show fear to anyone no matter how strong the enemy was, whatever it was. Seems my container has decided to honor me with his presence. What do I hold the honor of this meeting? The monster said in a mocking tone. I am Naruto. What's your name? Naruto asked. I am the nine-tailed demon fox. The fox roared. He showed Naruto himself and he was really big. Oh crap. What the hell do I do now? Naruto thought. Where the hell are we? Why are you here? Naruto asked in a shaking tone. I was sealed here. The fox said. Haven't you heard the story of how your great father defeated the monster nine-tailed demon fox? Was it you? Naruto was panicking. Wait, are you really evil? The fox's face palmed. I am a tailed beast. Of course I am evil. The fox said. Really? But you look sad. As if you are missing someone dearly. Naruto said. How did you come to that conclusion? The fox demanded. It's just never mind. It's stupid anyway. Naruto said. Naruto? Kurama was touched. This boy did not just feared or hated him, but treated him as an equal. But he will absolutely not wag his tail for anyone until he proves himself. This brat was nowhere near his partner. Boy sympathy will get you nowhere. I suggest you leave. You will not make me your slave. The fox said. That's okay, fox. I don't need your power. I'll become Hokage. I'll fight to protect the village and I will never go back on my word. So just sit back and enjoy the show. Naruto said. He really wasn't feeling fear towards this fox. No matter what, he did not feel fear or anger towards this beast. Suddenly the view was fading. Huh? He said and he woke up. He was hugged by both his parents. Oh mom, dad, you're crushing me. Naruto said. We were worried, sick son. Kushina said. Naruto, what you did was reckless, but it was really brave. I am proud of you, my son. He ruffled his hair. Well, of course. After all, I am his master. Nah, Naruto. Kakashi said as he gave an eye smile. Thanks guys, but I need to talk to you. Naruto said. When that man touched mom, I was mad beyond control. I let my rage take over me and I killed him. Naruto started crying. Mom, dad, a kunai attached to a chain shot right through my palm and it went through the man. I am a monster. Son, calm down. Minato said and Kushina hugged her tightly. Minato kept going, we are ninja. There will be times when we will have to kill. It just is the way of our lives. Killing is never good, but if you are doing it to protect someone precious, it might be okay. And what you did nothing but made all of us proud. I love you, son. Don't you dare say you are a monster. I'll show you the monster, she said as her hair started to rise. Arg, bloody habanero. Naruto and Minato screamed. Kakashi started to sweat a lot. You won't get a nastier monster than that. Kushina laughed and they followed. So you shot chains? Huh. You know, I have something similar to that ability. Although I don't think I can use that anymore. Kushina said. Letting that damn fox out almost killed me. Mom, about that I think I have that giant fox in me. Naruto said and everyone became serious. What are you talking about? Kakashi asked. Aka bro, I know the fox was not killed. I think dad sealed it in me. Naruto said. Naruto. Kushina started but was interrupted by Minato. Son, do you hate me? Minato asked. No dad. I couldn't even if I wanted to. As a Hokage you had to stop a threat and, as a father you chose me, entrusting the safety of this village. That only served to make my resolve stronger. Naruto said. Besides, the fox looked less evil and more lonely. Maybe my company might lighten him up and maybe he will change his ways. Kushina cried, my baby's all grown up. Pretty soon he'll have a girl in his life and will forget me. You never cease to amaze me, son, Minato thought. 2 weeks later, Jiraiya and Tsunade had returned when they heard about the coup d'etat. Naruto received a smack from Tsunade for his recklessness. Jiraiya was proud and was thinking if he could take the kid as an apprentice. Naruto learned to talk with the fox consciously and decided to melt the ice. At first, Kurama did not even bother to talk, but soon he decided to make small talk just for the heck of it. And then Hashirama stabbed Madara in the back. That was the end of it, I think, the fox said. You know, I have been thinking, but you really are not evil. Naruto said. I think you were forced to attack Konoha then, just like in the story where Madara made you do it. Oh yeah? If that is so, then why don't you open this door? Then you'll see what I am. The fox said. You know what I think I will do? My dad beat you once, I can do it too. Naruto said. Fa. Go away, kid. I will go to sleep. Kurama said and just as he turned he felt something. He turned and saw the gate was open. He shouted, you fool. Now I shall destroy everything you hold dear. He ran forward. You will do no such thing as a fox. Naruto said as he moved into the cage. Massive interlocking torii fell on Kurama, imprisoning it, and he jumped and sat right in front of his right eye. I don't get why you keep saying you hate humans and all, but I promise I will take care of all that hate inside you one day. Answer me one thing, boy. Why do you care? Kurama asked. Why? Oh, you know I won't interfere with you or take over or anything. Yet why do you care? Because you share my body. You are family. Naruto left and a new gate formed while the fox disappeared. Not like the old one, but they still have most things, common. The fox thought. Naruto got up. He had been lying for a while. What the hell did I do that for? He decided to create some clones and make them spar with each other. He really needed to increase his speed and power. Unknown to him, the scleras in his eyes were red, the pupils were still round, but it was as if someone dyed his eyes red. But Sasuke was more than depressed. He still couldn't believe his parents were dead. It felt as if it was only hours before he talked with them. His father's disappointment, his mother's love. He yearned for it. But at least he had his brother at least. They started to live with the Sarutobi's. Konohamaru had lost his parents. Hiruzen, Asuma, Konohamaru were the last Sarutobi's, and Itachi and Sasuke were the last Uchihas alive. Itachi was thinking about the future. Is it our fate that our clan will always be tainted? He remembered his encounter with the Hokage. Lord Hokage, please, this is the only thing I can do to get retribution for my clan. Itachi pleaded. Itachi, you were the one who looked for the greater good, that is why you chose the village over your clan. I will not let you fall for something that was not your fault. Minato said. I killed root members. That Itachi was interrupted. So there were root members who slaughtered your clan? Minato asked. So it seemed like Lord Hokage. Itachi said. Call for Danzo Shimura. It is of utmost importance. I wish to face him immediately. Minato ordered, and two Anbu left for Danzo. Danzo came right after some minutes. You wanted an audience with me, Lord Hokage. Danzo said, as he bowed. Yes, some disturbing news has reached my ears. Minato said. What is it, my lord? Danzo asked. This Itachi Uchiha has slaughtered a good amount of Anbu which were under your command. What punishment do you propose? Minato asked. Only death can make amends for what he has done. He has killed my most loyal men, Danzo said dramatically. I see. Very well, but I do wish to know when I assigned you Anbu. Last time I checked they were supposed to listen only to me. Did those belong to that rude organization? Minato asked. No, my lord. They were more of a personal guard. Danzo was in a pinch. Damn. I am in a pinch here. Should I use the power of my eyes? But Itachi might see through it, Danzo thought. I don't remember assigning Anbu guards to you. Minato said. They were from Root, that is true, but the organization has been disbanded, as you commanded. Danzo said. They were found killing the innocent Uchihas. Those who did not lift a finger against the village were killed by your personal guards. What do you have to say about that? Minato said. Shit. He knows this much. Damn you, Itachi. Danzo thought as he started to say, Lord Hokage, I must say I had no idea, although I cannot blame them. The Uchihas did cause mayhem. Maybe those who didn't participate were actually the second wave. Most of them did not even possess the Sharingan. They were mere civilians. My own mother was killed. She was a simple housewife. She had no talent or desire to do anything with being a ninja. What was her fault? Itachi asked, his anger showing. Itachi? Calm down, Minato ordered. It seems this will never end. As you no longer have your personal guards, I assign two Anbu as your guards. It won't be necessary for Lord Danzo to be cut off by Minato. No, Danzo, I insist. You may leave. Very well, Lord Hokage. Thank you for this kindness. Danzo said as he left and two Anbu followed him. I must tread carefully from now on. Thankfully my new eyes will still give me enough liberty to execute my plans as I wish. A week later, everyone who saw Naruto's eyes were astonished or amazed. He did not leak any chakra that resembled Kurama, nor did he act aggressively. Only his were red, nothing else. The pupils were, as before. Kurama must have started to bond their chakra, which resulted in Naruto possessing red sclera, she thought. Minato and Kushina came to that conclusion. Speaking of Naruto, he was overjoyed with his new eyes. He said that it was his own design of Sharingan. Naruto thought it made him closer to his family, the fox living in his body. Kushina decided to work on the technique Naruto used, which involved chains and… Is it the same as my chakra chains? She thought. She tried to make Naruto use that technique several times, but to no avail. Seems he couldn't execute it no matter what he tried. She decided to leave that for the moment. Naruto left that for now. Come here. Kushina called. Kakashi. I think you should teach Naruto a bit better, stronger techniques. How about the great breakthrough? Huh? Ow, yeah. I remember Master Minato saying something regarding that. Very well. Kakashi said as he snapped his book shut. Alright Naruto, after I teach you this technique you won't have to worry about fire techniques much. Also it will work on a much better level than your Gale palm. He showed him the required hand seals. Now after you have gathered enough chakra, blow as hard as you can. The damage will depend on the user, so don't expect a huge destructive force. But I can tell you it will give a much more boost than Gale Palm and a larger area to boot. Considering your chakra reserves, you should be able to do this just fine. Alright, let's get down to it. Naruto started to learn the technique. In a week Naruto mastered the technique and used it with Shuriken Shadow Clone to create a devastating rain of unstoppable kunes and shurikens. Kakashi was speechless, he thought, how the hell is his technique so strong, only Master Minato can compete with that. Kushina knew the reason though. Everyone started to train harder as they grew older. As time flew they became of age to do the graduation test. And now we shall begin the practical part of the exam, Haruka said to the class. The test will consist of several segments. 1. Physical arts. 2. Ninja techniques. 3. Illusionary techniques. 4. Throwing techniques, and finally clone technique. You must create a perfect clone of yourself. The students started murmuring. This was gonna be one heck of a test. Settle down, kids. Now let me explain to you the requirements to pass. For body techniques, you must be able to hit your enemy once and hold him off for 1 minute. For ninja techniques, you must execute one ninja technique, be a clan technique or a simple body replacement technique. For illusionary techniques you must be able to detect it and dispel it. You will receive more points if you do manage to put your opponents in one. For throwing techniques, you will be given a limited amount of supply to hit targets. Points will be given according to your accuracy. You must achieve a minimum required points to pass. For clones, as long as it is a perfect clone, it's a pass. Haruka informed the class. If you have no questions, then proceed to room 201 when your name is called. Naruto lifted his hand and was about to ask something before Haruka cut him off. I know what you are gonna ask, Naruto, and yes, your technique will do just fine. Lord Hokage told me about your condition. Haruka answered his unasked question and Naruto put his hands down. Very well, now then the exam started. Everyone was able to pass the exam. Everyone was proud to wear the forehead protector that marked them as the ninja of the hidden leaf. Naruto created a shadow clone and straight went home, and the clone made his way to the Hokage tower. Dad, look. Naruto rushed to the office. Sorry Lord Hokage, but Naruto is really handful. The Anbu said as he bowed. That's alright, Tenzo. You may leave. The Hokage said, and just as the door was closed, Minato almost jumped at his son. Son, I knew you would do it. I am proud of you. He hugged his son. Thanks Dad. It means a lot hearing that from you. Naruto said as he hugged her back. Hey, I'll do my work as fast as I can and come home at sunset. Then we'll go out for dinner. How does that sound? Minato asked. Awesome Dad. I'll let Mom know. See you. Naruto poofed. Minato started to do his work with more speed. Mom look, I am a ninja now. Naruto said as he reached his home. Kushina squeaked, my little Naru, growing up so fast. She crushed her son with a hug and started planting kisses all over his face. You are barely 13 and you are already a genin. Mom. Naruto could say nothing more. Between hugs and kisses he could only breathe. Mom. Dad told us he'll meet us by sunset. Naruto said. Really? Kushina said. Alright, guess I better get ready. Sasuke was sitting alone on a bench. No one was there for him. Naruto went to show his parents and so did everyone else. He couldn't blame them. He would have done the same. But Itachi was on a mission. He was alone, all alone. A man came at him. He wore a white robe. Hello, Sasuke. Lord Sarutobi. Sasuke bowed. Congratulations, Sasuke. I really am happy that you got that. Sarutobi said. Now you are like me, a ninja of the hidden leaf. This calls for a celebration. Thank you, Lord Hiruzen. Sasuke said. Maybe I am not all alone, Sasuke thought, as followed by the old ex-Hokage. Everyone went out to a big restaurant where everyone was celebrating. Shikamaru, Choji, and Ino were there with their parents. Sakura was with her parents, and Kiba was with his mom Tsume and sister Hana. Sasuke was with the Sarutobus. Seems even Shino came with his dad. And there was Kurenai with Hinata. Wow. Seems everyone is here. Even these guys. Hervey Sage. Granny Tsunade. Naruto rushed towards him. How are you? He was crushed as he hugged tightly and was crushed by Tsunade's gigantic boobs. Lucky bastard. Jiraiya thought and saw Hiruzen with a slight nosebleed. Sasuke's sweat dropped. Ah, my poor baby. How have you been? Tsunade asked. And gasp breath, need gasp air. Naruto said as he turned blue. That'll teach you to call me old, brat. Tsunade released him from her booby lock. Congratulations, Naruto. Congratulations, Naruto. Jiraiya also said. Come, now that you have become a ninja, you are an adult. We had much to discuss and dragged him away. So how was it? Jiraiya asked with a lecherous grin and received 2 punches on his head. He saw Kushina and Tsunade fuming, cracking their knuckles. Ow boy. I think I should run here and those two followed. They were running with such speed that made Minato's flying thunder god speed slow as a snail. Damn, I need to work on my flying thunder god even more. Minato said, and Naruto nodded in agreement. The party went great afterwards. There were even some fireworks, although it wasn't much, but it was. I think I will stay here. For Naruto's sake at least, Tsunade declared, and Shizune looked surprised, her eyes glittering with joy. Minato, Kushina and Sarutobi were happy as they all decided to enjoy the fireworks and bear hope for the future. After some days, Tsunade came back to Konoha. She was made the head of the hospital. Hiruzen and Tsunade were appointed as the new council members. Minato, if you don't mind, I want some files on some ninjas. Tsunade said. Can I ask the reason? Minato asked. Yes, I think I might take on apprentices. Just as Tsunade said, Minato's eyes lit up. Really? That would be great. Minato said. I'll definitely get you those files then. Tsunade's sweat dropped. You're the Hokage. Show some secrecy. She said, and besides, I am still considering the fact if I should do it. You know the reason why I came back to Minato. I know, Tsunade. I can't thank you enough. Minato said. Well, I want those who want to work hard, really hard, and have excellent chakra control. It would be best if they have no other talent or any abilities, Tsunade said. And again, let me remind you that I am merely considering the fact. The only reason I am here is to fulfill my role as a godmother. She left as she said that. Minato got up and bowed. Thank you, Slug Princess Lady Tsunade Senju, he thought. At Academy, now I shall announce the team and their jounin. Haruka started announcing the teams. Team 7 will be Sasuke Uchiha, Sakura Haruno, and Hokage Tower. Master Minato, that was totally uncalled for. I thought Naruto would be on my team. Kakashi said. He was cut off. Lord Hokage, I don't mean to boast, but I think I am the best wind user excluding you. Asuma said. I could. He was also interrupted. Lord Hokage, don't think bad of me, but your son may be a powerhouse, but he literally sucks at illusionary arts. Kurenai said. I can help him with eyes, Minato said. I really am glad that all of you would do your best to mold my son into a fine ninja. However, I think the one I have chosen will be best for him. Before anyone could interrupt, he raised his hand, silencing everyone. This is really necessary for him. I am not only yours, of course, I want him to grow up stronger. You guys will be perfect, but I have a certain plan I have in mind. He will be Naruto's teacher, but Naruto will join you guys on your missions with or without his master depending on the mission, as long as it is above D rank. If you wish to teach him, you would have to ask his master's permission though. Do you have faith in him that much, Lord Hokage? Kurenai said. He may be Hokage's son, but a genin fresh out of academy doing above D rank is a bit too much, she mentally said. Yes, he has got to be. He needs to be ready. Minato said. For what, Lord Hokage? Asuma said. Now nothing. Well, I think you will have your hands full with your own teams. They are also promising. Minato said. Damn. I didn't even notice I said that out loud. At Academy, and sigh. Your master will be Kakashi Haddock. Oh damn. Naruto said. Kakabro and Sasuke are on the same team and I can't believe I wasn't picked for it. Sakura seemed a bit depressed. Ino started gloating that true love would prevail and she will be on Naruto's team. Sasuke was seen pissed. He did not have Naruto in his team. He started to get irritated already, not even spending a mere 30 minutes. Iruka announced other teams, and when Ino found out she was with Shikamaru and Choji, she started screaming like a banshee that someone sabotaged the team selection papers. Naruto was shocked when he found out he was assigned with no team. Master Iruka, are you confident I have no team members? Naruto said. This has to be a mistake. Sasuke said as he got up. He was supposed to be on my team. And how come I am stuck with this loser? Ouch. That was a bit harsh. Naruto thought. Boy dickless, I have no intention of joining a bastard like you know. Sai said. Why don't you quit? Why you? Sasuke could be seen with a tick mark on his forehead. Sasuke jumped in front of Sai and grabbed his collar. Settle down you two. Just as Iruka said, Naruto got up and pushed Sasuke a bit, making Sasuke and Sai kiss each other. Both got up and blushed. Naruto Sasuke screamed and he could be seen with such evil red eyes that even Kurama's eyes would pale. Naruto's red eyes already did. Now Sasuke. I am your best friend, nah. Naruto said as he started walking backwards. The girls all had blushed on their cheeks. Naruto, Sasuke and Sai were the hottest guys in their classes and Sasuke and Sai just. Every female student moaned. Okay, now settle down. Iruka said with a bit of force. You will do missions with one of all the teams announced and your teacher is Itachi Uchiha. That made Sasuke stop, but he said nothing. Now then, everyone goes to your assigned room and your teacher will meet you there. Naruto went to the room and saw the room was empty. He felt he heard some noise. He sat down and was bored. He was looking at the whole classroom and decided to do some self-made games to spend some time. He started to count the shadows when he saw something. There was a tree outside, but it made no shadows in his class. What the hell? He started to think, and he and Kurama spoke at the same time. Illusionary technique. Impressive, Itachi said. He rose up from a corner. You can come in now, Naruto. The Naruto in front of him poofed out of existence and the door opened. Naruto came walking in. Hey, Master Itachi. Naruto greeted him. What was that for, by the way? You did exceptionally well. Itachi said. You pass. Huh? Naruto asked. Itachi answered him, you see, it is up to us Jounin who really decide if you are worthy of being a genin. You passed my test, but you could use some help. Itachi was not about to shower him with praises, even if he did something extraordinary or just because of being the son of the Hokage. He wanted to keep Naruto just the way he was, not turn him into a proud prick like the Uchihas were. Although I was sure this test would fail him. Naruto sure is an interesting kid. I know. I have a long way to go, Naruto said, and grinning. Very well. We will train starting tomorrow. Meet me at ground 6 exactly at 7 AM in the morning. Itachi said and made his way to the exit. Sir, yes sir. I won't let you down. Naruto saluted and said. I know you want Naruto, Itachi thought. He was pretty impressed that the boy was able to break his illusion, be it with the help of the fox or by himself. He was looking forward to their time together. Next day. Alright Naruto, before we start I have a question. Itachi said. What do you like best? What I mean is, which style do you prefer in body technique? Well, I do like speed. Hit 'em hard and fast so they can only stare in awe. Naruto answered. I see. So you want to specialize in speed. Itachi said. Very well. We will work on all of your areas. I do have a special person in mind to improve your reaction speed, but we will only do that when you can deliver a punch that has enough strength to impress me, along with outstanding speed. Begin. Just as Itachi took a stance, Naruto made a clone seal and several of them rushed forward. One of them made a hand seal and cried, wind style. Great breakthrough. Itachi was blown away by a great wind. Wow. What force. Itachi thought. He was indeed impressed. He looked up and saw several Narutos throwing shurikens and kunes, and the one who casted the last technique also casted another technique after making some seals. The thrown projectiles turned into a rain consisting of kunai and shuriken. So he used the shadow clone technique on his weapons. You really made me admit that you are impressive, huh, Naruto? Very impressive, Naruto. Itachi said, and, as he was hit by thousands of kunes and shurikens, he bursted into crows. Naruto's eyes widened. Is this an illusion? Oh no. Naruto made a seal and whispered, illusion dissipation. He looked around. What the hell? The scenery did not change. Am I still trapped? Don't worry, Naruto. This is my own creation. This is a combination of illusion and ninja technique. Itachi elaborated. It lets me escape safely with ease if I am in a pinch. Naruto's eyes widened. How can I hit a guy who will burst into crows whenever I land a hit? He thought. As if he heard what he thought, Itachi answered, don't worry, I am not invincible. I can be hit. Observe me carefully, find a weak spot. Use your greatest advantages to the fullest. Very well. Naruto said, and he started to consider the best course of action. Okay. So my advantage is chakra. My limit with shadow clones is somewhere between 250 and 300. If I create any more I won't be able to do anything else. Alright, let's try this, Naruto thought. Naruto created 50 clones and only 6 clones rushed forward. A clone went to his side and did a roundhouse kick which Itachi caught with ease. Another one jumped at him from behind and did an axe kick. Itachi lifted the one he caught and threw him to the one doing the axe kick. 2 more came at him, one went for his legs and one went for his head. Itachi flipped, twisting in the air, dodging them and throwing a handful of shurikens. Those clones could not even deflect all of them and were dispelled. 3 clones came at him equipped, kicking him upwards. Itachi bent backwards and threw shurikens again. 2 of them jumped, dodging them and did axe kicks, locking their legs. Damn, no openings, Itachi thought as he was kicked into the ground and hit them with kunes, dispelling them. 8 clones jumped on him with kunes aimed at him and Itachi bursted into crows. Damn. That move. Gotta find an opening. It has to have a weak point, Naruto thought. The crows formed into Itachi once more and cried after making some hand seals, fire style. Great fireball dispelling a good amount of clones. Naruto's eyes widened. Can it be? Is it that simple? Naruto thought and created 10 more. 5 more rushed in and Itachi bursted into clones and reappeared, and just as he was about to attack, a clone was able to land a hit on him perfectly. He did a punch and 2 more clones kicked him from behind, but suddenly Itachi smirked, he's got some analyzing ability. He bursted once more, but this time it exploded and killed some Naruto clones. Exploding shadow clones. Damn. Naruto thought as he saw some crows forming into Itachi. He threw in some more clones, but Itachi was handling them with little trouble. 8 clones attacked with punches and kicks. Itachi, thanks to his Sharingan, was able to intercept them all and destroy them. Smokes filled around him and most of Naruto's clones that were left threw shurikens and made the clone seal, and some after making some hand seals cried, "Wind style." Great breakthrough. Impressive strategy. Cornering me and attacking me from all directions. Itachi said as his Sharingan changed and a ribsage made of red chakra appeared around him. Tempestuous God. Naruto's attack did no damage at all. If it was someone else, your opponent would have been dead. However, you rely on your chakra and shadow clones too much. Yes, use it as much as you can, but don't depend on it. You need to have more in your arsenal. Yes, I know, master. I really need to improve my techniques. He sighed. Naruto, this is why I am your teacher. Your techniques are good enough as a beginner. Itachi said. I will help you with your goals, and Lord Hokage has assigned others to help you with your growth. For now, let us keep sparring. Itachi was more than impressed. This boy can beat all of the rookies if he tries. This boy really can be something if given enough attention. After some sparring, Itachi said, Naruto, I have 2 people I would like to join in our training. How about it? Of course, master. Naruto said with a thumbs up. Thanks for watching my video, see you next time, till then sayonara.